The Utah Jazz just keep on tanking. The Jazz have lost 6 in a row, and in their past 10 games, they are 1-9. There are some positive signs about this. We got Isaiah Collier still getting good assists. The past 2 games, he's had 8 assists. There's some negative to this. The past 3 games, Lauri Markkanen has scored under 20 points, which I want to see 25-plus point per game Lauri Markkanen again. Is that just so much to ask for? Yes, the Utah Jazz lost to the Milwaukee Bucks. Damian Lillard and Giannis Antetokounmpo totally just roasted us. They roasted our youth. Our youth had no way to defend these two. Even our older people didn't. Drew Eubanks had a hard time. They put Cal Filipowski on Giannis. I guess it is good experience for that. It's good to learn how to get wrecked by the NBA's best players. So whatever, I do have to give credit to the Jazz. They fought till the very end. They kept fighting. Jordan Clarkson came out in the fourth quarter, had like 3 or 4 3-pointers. Welcome back, Jordan Clarkson. You're probably getting traded on February 6th, unless if no team wants to, which I'm fine with him staying. I like Jordan Clarkson. He doesn't have much value. Like, I don't know. Second round pick, Jordan Clarkson, fun. I want at least some fun throughout the rest of the year, I guess. John Collins was out again tonight. Don't know if we will ever see him suit up again. Walker Kessler was out tonight. We will see him suit up again. There are rumors about the Lakers trying to pursue Walker Kessler. Danny Ainge is playing really hard ball, as he should, because Walker Kessler has probably been our best player this year. Walker Kessler, 11.3 points per game, 11.4 rebounds per game, 73% field goal. Now, he doesn't like shoot normal field goals like Lauri Markkanen. That's awesome numbers. That is what we need. How many I think is second in blocks per game as well. I don't see any reason why Danny Ainge should trade Kessler unless we get 5 first-round picks that we can consolidate to 1 pick. Lauri Markkanen's been struggling recently. His past 3 games, he has shot under 20 points per game. Tonight's game, I believe he was 2 for 12 from 3-point range. He needs to find a shot again. I want to see 20-plus point per game Lauri Markkanen. I want to see 40. If I could wish for anything, I'd wish for 49-point Lauri Markkanen to come back. I want him to get a 50 with the Jazz so bad, but we will see if that happens. If I had to predict that one player was to get traded, I would say John Collins. He's only played 1 game in the past 12 games or something like that. And he was out tonight for illness, but he was sitting on the bench cheering on the team. Say what you will. Maybe he's just resting. I do think his value has actually gone up. He has just hit 1 year left on his contract if he picks up his player option. Maybe a first round pick, maybe a decent player who's cheaper than him coming in. Here in Sacramento Kings are wanting him. Maybe the Lakers would want him because the Lakers seem to want every player in the NBA. If you go and search LA Lakers NBA trade rumors, you probably get the longest list. Like, there's an article I saw out there that was like, these 10 players would fit best here, and 8 out of 10 of the players would fit best in LA. Like, it's just like the media is just trying to shove all these players to the Lakers because they want LeBron to get his last ring, because then that gives more clicks to them as a media. But anyway, that's a little Sporty Spence rant. It's over now. John Collins could fit well, I think, in with the playoff team. We'll see what happens with this Jimmy Butler situation. Maybe the Jazz will get involved in a trade then. I expect it to be another pretty busy trade deadline for the Jazz. I wouldn't say that we're trading to get better yet. I hope by next year we're trading to get better. Yeah, it's hard to watch the Jazz lose. I mean, they've lost 33 games this year, only won 10. It's like they're averaging 2 wins per month. That's pretty brutal if you think about it. That's 2 days out of a 30 days months. I wish it was flipped. I wish we won 30 games and lost 10. That'd be really great someday. Let's hop more into the Jazz's stats of the night tonight. So they lost to the Bucks, like I said, probably 125 to 110. Drew Eubanks, 4 points. Lauri Markkanen, 19 points. Colin Sexton, 19 points. Isaiah Collier, 12 points. Bryce Sensabaugh, 17 points. Okay, I need to pause real quick. Bryce Sensabaugh, I think, is untradeable unless if we're moving up into the draft to get Cooper Flagg. That's the only situation I'd be okay with trading Bryce Sensabaugh. He's really putting on a good show. this year, averaging 9.9 points per game, 46% field goal. To say 9.9 points per game, that includes like the first couple months where he wasn't doing very good. Jordan Clarkson, 13 points. Keontae George, 15 points. Lauri Markkanen, 8 of 18 from field goal, but he was 2 of 12 from 3-point. So he was 6 of 6 from 2 points and 2 of 12 from 3 points. So I think that Lauri is really struggling with the 3-pointer right now. I want to see probably more of him getting involved with getting these 2-pointers. I mean, he was 6 of 6. I want to see more Dirk Nowitzki, like backing down the player, maybe doing some fadeaways, because I've seen it before in games, and I've seen him succeed at that. And I think a bit of it is, you know, he drives down, he gets the ball stolen quite a bit, but I feel like the more he does it, the more he'll get used to it, the more he'll do good, and that will just be an extra step, extra elevation in his game. Keontae George, 3 of 8 from 3-point, not bad. He also had 5 assists. Colin Sexton, like I said, 19 points, 4 assists. Let's see how many turnovers they had tonight. They had so the Jazz only had 10 turnovers, which I'm okay with just 10 turnovers. I feel like 10 is the max that I'd like to see, maybe 12. But compared to the Bucks, had 12 turnovers. So we had less turnovers than the Bucks. The Jazz are back at it tomorrow as well. They play the Golden State Warriors. The Warriors currently are 22 and 23. They're probably hopping on a plane right now going to San Francisco. Probably going to be a rough game for the Jazz. I expect Kessler possibly not playing still. I wouldn't bet on John Collins playing. John Collins actually to the Warriors. The Warriors want someone who can give them good points under the basket. John Collins would be the guy. And maybe I'd take a first-round pick from the Warriors, kind of ruin their future even more. I'm okay with trading Collins to the Warriors. They still have Steph Curry and everyone over there. Draymond Green and Kuminga are out for the Warriors. I would give Lauri like a 70% chance of playing. The Warriors are in a bad spot. They've lost 3 of their last 4 games. They lost to the Lakers by 10. They beat the Bulls. They lost to the Kings by 6, and they lost to the Celtics by 40, which is quite a punch in the gut. And they only beat the Wizards last week by 8 points. So I think it's a doable win. Maybe the back-to-back probably kind of ruins it for the Jazz possibly winning. And Steph probably will just torch the Jazz. Anyone who is like slightly good can just put on like a 50-point game against the Jazz. It seems to happen all the time, you know. So, or a random player. Maybe Podziemski will be like, I'm going to drop 50 points tonight on the team that didn't want me or didn't want to trade for me. But the Jazz continue to tank. We are second worst in the league. Anyway, this is Sports Spent 17. I'll talk to you guys next time.